we ended up ordering these t-shirts from Pakistan.
Yes.
Which hello guys.
Hello.
We're changing it to Sunday now.
Yeah.
It's technically Sunday.
Yeah.
Happy Feliz Domingo, everybody. Today is a podcast that means a lot to me because you're going to meet the girl that I talk a lot about, but also the girl probably behind this podcast and behind a lot of things, not just in my businesses, but in my personal lives. She came into my life 3 years ago, and I believe things always happen for a reason. She's definitely the brains behind a lot of the events you've seen me guys do and a lot of my business decisions. So finally, it's a girl that we talk about a lot. It's Izzy from Elevation.
Hello.
Good to have you here. It's so nice.
Like a full moment.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
I'm
I
on the
know.
pod that I designed the logo for.
I know.
Exactly.
And all the thumbnails for, and like the concepts for, and inviting guests on, and yeah. A lot.
A lot of it. Your ideas are sensational. They're so good. It makes our job so easy.
Yeah.
Yay.
When you have a vision.
Yeah, when you've got somebody doing that. So
Absolutely.
how did you two actually meet then? Let's hear that.
I mean, fun story.
Even I don't think I know the full story.
Izzy did my engagement.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. So before I started Elevation, I worked on yachts for years. And
She did like a season with us.
yeah.
And I loved you though on it. It was such a short time. It wasn't like we fired her.
Yeah, I came in like halfway through the season, I think, when somebody had quit or something like that.
Yeah.
And I came into the role of chief stew on board.
Yeah.
And that happened to be at the time when
I got asked the question and I was like,
we did the setup,
know.
special like moment in like life
I know.
moment for you. So yeah, it was pretty special. And I think that kind of, you know, being around people in moments like that is like, woo.
yeah, you have like a bond.
Yeah.
I mean, another thing was which was really weird, which we kind of believe you're more like energy and spiritual than me. But I
definitely got a huge underlying thing of it though.
I've got a thing about it for sure.
Uh-huh.
But funny thing was, on that night that I got proposed to, I was like, oh, I'm going to take some of the roses, and I put it in a Ziploc bag and had it in my cabin. And I thought I'll dry them. I had no idea how to do this. And Izzy had clocked that, which is such like a nice chief stew move and like very like
all about the details, baby.
Yes. It is.
That's what makes you, you know, different. You know, that's what makes you like stand out, right?
Yes.
By like leaning into those little details, I think.
Exactly. So she clocked that.
Uh-huh.
I then, obviously, those flowers that I'd put in a Ziploc bag, they went moldy.
How to make flowers go moldy.
Exactly. Put them in a confined space and in the heat.
With the moisture.
With the moisture.
Yum.
So that didn't work out. And then, like, I think, honestly, like a month later or so, Izzy sent me a message, was like, hey, I left you something at the deli. I dried the flowers for you, and she'd framed them and put the date on the back. I still have them.
God.
I remember being like to Aaron, can I order a frame for this? And he was like, you're an utter, okay.
The best thing.
It's like, well, you boys don't understand.
I know, and I still have it. And
That's amazing.
I got to a stage that my social media was growing, and I just felt like everything was growing, and I had like a to-do list that was just not ending. So I posted on my Instagram, I'm looking for somebody to help me, like kind of a personal assistant-y, bit social media and business related. And in came Izzy.
So did you ever get the feeling though that you were going to work together? There was going to be something more than that kind of steward.
Because they never really, I think at that time I hadn't started like making my decision that I was ready to transition out. I was like, at that point I was like, oh, maybe I'll go down the chef route and, you know, do some more like culinary.
All right.
Because I've done both roles on board. So no. Other than carrying on working on the boat, maybe because it was a great, you know, it was a great boat to work on.
So it was quite a leap of faith for you to do something that was really out with what you'd been doing for so long.
Yeah, I mean, I actually have been doing social media like here and there for years, and I've like ran a couple of boat social medias like while I've been on board. I've like ran their like charter pages and stuff. So I knew it was like something that I was interested in. I did a course on marketing, and then it was actually, we've got a house in Costa Rica. It was actually while I was in Costa Rica, Alex was doing a build when, you know, that came up that you were kind of looking for someone. And since we already had that connection, and you know, it's just one of those messages that, you know, sometimes it's like, oh, I'm just going to send the message and see what comes from it.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
so here we are.
I received messages, but it was people that I didn't know. And then as soon as I'd known Izzy's, I was like, okay, like I know her, and I was like, I kind of trust her, because letting someone in, especially like, you really know a lot about my businesses. You know, it's not just like, oh, someone that like, oh, I hire and like we just talk very professionally. Like we talk about numbers, figures, if things are worth it. There's not many people. I don't even think like my mum knows that stuff, you know. But I just trusted you because I just knew you from before, you know. It was nice. And I think when we first started, so like last night I was thinking about this, and I was going through all the events that we've done together. And for me, it was like I had these kind of things. Like I had Coco's, I had Just Amy Lauren, and in a minute we'll talk about A Matcha A Day, which actually she's the reason why I started A Matcha A Day. But I kind of had those bases and I wasn't maximizing it. And you've taught me so much about maximizing the potential of everything.
Yeah. I think just having like, you are a creative, but also having another creative to like bounce your ideas around off is like hugely beneficial. Like even to develop, like not all the ideas come from me, you know, a lot of the ideas come from you, and then we like build on these things together. And I think that's the like best way to build your business, because at the end of the day it's your business, and you know, like your values and your, you know, like what how you want to show up. I think having someone else to bounce those ideas around off, like that is where the like magic happens, right?
Exactly.
So tell us a bit more about elevation. You know, what does elevation actually do then? What do you do?
I basically, well, we do. I basically do social media management. But it kind of goes deeper than that. I do like full 360-degree marketing now. So I do anything from if someone's feeling a bit stuck with their socials and they want to show up better online, I help them from the stage of how do you know, finding out how they want to show up online, and then creating a content like strategy around that.
I think that's important.
Yeah, rather than it just be you know, kind of stock images going out there, or images of what you've taken. You know, social media now, because of the like rise of AI, it does need personality behind it.
Definitely.
So I think I do like full 360 marketing, and I'm like hugely leaning into like the event section now as well. I'm doing like pop-up events, bringing two businesses together, and that feels like super special, because two businesses that can help each other expand into each other's communities.
So talking to businesses, what kind of businesses is it all kind of boat related, or is it,
no,
you know, what
I've kind of fallen, I think naturally through my like pink branding, I've fallen into the niche of women owned businesses, which is so nice.
Yeah.
Sorry guys. But it's it's really nice to work with like females that a bit of a softer energy, a bit of more of an understanding, a bit more like not two like business people working together, but two like women who are, you know, trying to navigate
not like that meeting
together.
that we had the other day.
Yeah.
We had a meeting the other day with like two men.
No suits allowed.
Holy shit. And it was hilarious. No, like it was just like, you know, when like a man wants to like belittle you and like make you feel smaller.
Nice.
And we were just like feeling it, and we were just like, no, it's not gonna happen.
No.
Yeah, we like working with women.
So what kind of client is easier for you to work with? Is it somebody they've got a very kind of, this is what I want, this is how I want it to look, or somebody that's got totally clueless, I don't know how I'm going to do it?
Well, as well as female owned businesses, I'm also kind of in the like fitness, wellness, lifestyle niche, and I feel like my favorite kind of a client is a client that's kind of like Lauren, who, you know, isn't like clueless, you know, has an idea of how they want to show up. That's basically when we have our first like initial consultation. That's kind of what I bring out of you anyway. Like, how do you want to show up online? How much of yourself are you willing to show in that? Do we want to build the brand image as well, like your personal brand image as well, or are we just building the business? How much do you want to tie those two things together? So I think
that's so true, actually. It's like how much of someone wants to be in social media.
Yeah.
Because that's true. I mean, that's one thing that I think it's talking like about. I've got obviously Coco's, A Matcha A Day, Just Amy, Lauren, and then obviously Trendy Talk. And one thing that like we try not to do is like that I'm not too much on the Coco's and the Matcha A Day Instagram. Of course, when we have Amanda and we're doing a photo shoot and I'm obviously there, then it's like, okay, I'll be in front of camera for a couple of pictures, but it's like one thing that Izzy's like, okay, love you, but not that much.
Let's scout some models out, you know, because we want to like,
that's another thing that's
also
good.
show up like diverse, and
like,
you know,
Izzy also knows like models as well that like can come, or like, you know, depending on your budget, you know, influencers and stuff. Going back to I'm going to read you guys out some of the events that we've done together. Hilarious. You will remember some of these, which is like,
good.
Christmas market at Coco's Deli.
Oh,
do you like that one?
that was a hard one.
The Bop Matcha launch.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
That wasn't launch of A Matcha A Day. That was launch of before we rebranded to A Matcha A Day. It was just like Matcha by Just Amy Lauren.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That event is where your grandma.
Yes. Oh no.
In Bop, they had these giant fans, and she thought, "Oh, these are wonderful," and she took them home with her.
I know,
bless her.
they had
Her
these
and her friends.
massive. Did you see them for decoration?
No.
And my massive fan, like huge, and my grandma fucking took one home, and I was like, "Grandma, that was the decoration of the place." No, she fucking
She's like,
took
"Oh,
it.
classic. I got two. I've got one
Classic.
for me and one for." They live in Scotland. You don't need a fan, I can tell you. I know.
No.
I did
little
get them
souvenir.
back, and I took them back. No, took
Okay,
them
nice.
back.
You won't have Bop coming after you now.
It's like,
No. Well, so the Women's Day event at Heat.
that was amazing.
Yep, that was a great
I
turnout.
really liked that.
I really
I liked
liked
that
that
because
one.
it lent more into you as a female entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so, and I think that is.
I did like that one.
Yeah.
All the running clubs that we've done.
Yeah.
Like, we've done also Run Club at Heat. We've done Run
We've
Club at different
collaborated
places.
with quite a few different
Oh my
businesses on the Run
God.
Clubs. Yeah.
It was brilliant.
Amazing.
The Pado and Matcha event.
The Torreno Club. Good staple.
I feel like we'll go into afterwards if these events we feel like was worth it
Mhm.
or not.
That's
So,
what I was interested.
We did the creation of A Matcha A Day, which actually started off because when Izzy and I used to meet, sometimes if I meet someone at Coco's Deli, you can just forget about me having an attention span because I'll get distracted, then our customer get in, and Izzy was like, why don't meet in Coco's? So we started meeting at Pears and Peras, or is it called, down the road. And I don't know, we started talking about like matcha, or anytime we met I would have a matcha, obviously, and I was like, oh, that matcha's this, or it's that, or it's too watery, if it's and Izzy was like, you know so much about matcha. And then we giggled, and she was like, oh, you should have like your own brand. And then it was like, maybe I should. And then
Actually, let's build a business.
actually it's about a whole business. So then A Matcha A Day was born. Then we did obviously we've done Pado and Matcha. We did the Matcha Manifestation Morning at Gallery Red.
And at Soho House, Barcelona.
And at Soho House Barcelona. That was
a good one.
that was great.
Yeah.
We've
They never bought
done
the match though.
I know, bastards.
I know. That was the goal.
And that was the goal. And then they were like, no. And the match at Soho House is shit.
But you have to go through so many. The thing with big companies, they have to jump through so many hoops.
Hurdles.
You know.
It's too big an
You planned my
organisation.
Barbie birthday party.
Oh yeah, the Barbie birthday party. We loved that.
Yeah.
And the celebration of love. We loved that.
Yeah. What do you mean celebration of love?
Your celebration of love here.
Oh, yes. We as well. I was like, what was that? We did Gigi Skin X Coco's Deli collab. That was one of the very first.
Uh-huh.
And it was basically, we had a little catering. We took a little catering from Coco's to Gigi Skin. And then we talked about the importance of like fueling your skin from the inside.
Yeah.
It was a super small event because Gigi Skin is small.
Yeah.
We did the Just Amy Laura nutrition talk at Singular.
Woo, I remember that one.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
We've done the Browns smoothie collab.
Uh-huh.
We've done a Dr. Mara smoothie collab.
Uh-huh.
We've done A Matcha. And then the best for me was the opening of A Matcha A and Coco's Deli.
Yeah.
I mean, they're significant, like huge moments
Yeah.
for you, right? So
Yeah. What did you, out of all of these things, because the big difference is you're now living here in Mallorca, like you've permanently like committed to elevation.
Yeah, we're doing this, baby.
I know you are. What is like for you the best event out of them?
I mean, out of them, they were all fab. I think the best event that I've done is probably when I said, right, I'm going to do an event by myself now.
Yes.
You know,
that I want to talk to you about.
I think that because I've always had you to, you know, we're doing this together. We're guiding, we're guiding each other.
Yeah.
I think then taking all that experience on and doing it, with my personality and my way, I think that was quite special. I did it in collaboration with Glow and Reform in the Pilates studio in Son Caliu here. But yeah, I think that was a really special moment for me because I brought together all those women rather than, having like showing up as, through like representing you. So for me personally in my like entrepreneurial journey, I think that would be the like standout event for me.
Do you feel like it was after it where you're like, fuck, that was a lot of organization. That was a lot.
And I didn't give myself, because it was the first time I'd ran an event like that, I didn't give myself really the like amount of time afterwards that you need to recharge from something like that. I think that like even not just from like the social output, but from the like just the energy that kind of takes from you. I think after that you need your like 2 days to like, okay, I'm gonna take these 2 days to like,
it's a lot,
be tranquila.
I know.
And I think that's something I've learned from it. And also, like during the event, taking the time also and being like, okay, cool, I created this, now I'm gonna connect with the people a bit more.
I feel like at events I don't do that.
It's hard
it's
because
too fucking much,
especially with our minds trying to get everything so perfect, and it's hard for us to be those two individuals, the like relaxed person who's socializing and the person who's making sure that everyone's got their drinks and because obviously we fall into those roles as well because we've got such.
Is it something you want to do again, those events?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do more of them. I'm going to do them every quarter. Initially I was thinking every month.
I know, when you said that to me, I was like, girl, you don't fucking know. I mean, I was like, all right, okay. And I'm like,
you've got, I mean, I suppose each event's different, but how long does it take to sort of start to finish, sort of plan out, manifest, do all the things, organisation? Because here in the island, it must be difficult to sometimes get some of the things and the ideas here.
I think, like when you've got like a mind like ours, it never stops kind of working on it. So from the second that the last one finished, pretty much, I'm like dreaming, thinking, location scouting and trying to find the exact way, that exactly how I want it and how I want the brand to show up, because I do these events for charity. So it's not a money-making thing. So I want to be really careful to make sure that the amount of energy that I'm outputting into it makes my brand show up exactly how I want it to show up, rather than rushing it and doing it at like some hotel that I don't fully align with. So because I really want to like, make sure I keep it like Mallorca kind of
also on brand as well. But I sometimes feel like, I was talking about it with the owner of Raddy, the cycling studio, because I was like, he's doing these fucking pop-ups and it's not like, oh, I'm just bringing a yoga mat. He's bringing fucking bikes.
Yeah.
And
he's
what I mean, the logistics of it all.
Sometimes I think we've learned that it's like, there's a difference between doing an event because you actually just want to do it. Like, that's what you want to do. Or there's like doing an event to get something out of it, whether if it's a return, like whether if it's like getting your brand more out there or getting more brand awareness, or in the hope that people buy your matcha or your product or your service, whatever it is. And I think a lot of the time, like I've learned through, you know, doing all of these things together, that sometimes I'm like, amazing idea, would love to, not fucking worth it. Because I said to the guy Tony at Raddy, I was like, you taking all those bikes to the St. Regis? And he's like, yeah. No. And then I know. God. And they did another pop-up at Zell, and he was like, it was a lot for like what I got out of it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I think for you, obviously, you've got to manage your time between all your different businesses. So like, you've got to be more selective. I guess like someone like that who's in the first year of them opening a studio, you know, I don't know how if he's got other businesses, but if he just has that one business, I would be, you know, I'd be pouring my energy into that too. And you might not see a direct return by the amount of, like, your figures might not go up that week in classes, but I think any kind of event, like community building.
Yeah. It's kind of also why I was doing the Run Club.
Yeah.
Like, the Run Club was costing us money, but I was like, I just want to build a community. You know?
Yeah,
I mean, what is there like one thing that I know that's going to go wrong? I know that's going to, and it keeps continually, or is it every event there's something different goes wrong each time? Is there nothing that goes wrong? Are you kind of, I've worked it out now that I know not to do that?
Yeah, I mean, I think every event's different. There's always going to be things that like don't go exactly to plan, and it's just you being flexible with that and being like, okay, well, cool, that lady's dropped out last minute, but doesn't matter. Off I go, you know, carry on going. There's always going to be things that crop up, and, you know, but it's not going to make your event a failure if, you know, something goes wrong. I mean, yeah, there's a huge importance as well on like debriefing post event and saying, okay, well, what should we do next time? You know, like my event, I would start it a bit later, so I'm not there at 6 a.m. setting up, because, you know, it'd be better off doing, you know, maybe making it an afternoon thing, or just starting things, you know, debriefing post event.
Perfection. Yeah, you're going to.
I think. I mean, I think the one thing that I've really enjoyed doing was, like we said, the heat one. I mean, I can't fully remember what the deal with that was. Like, was it a ticket? I think it was kind of ticketed.
It was a paid ticketed.
Yeah.
Because it was International Women's Day you did it for.
Yeah. I really enjoyed that. And something that I would love to do, like the ultimate fitness, like Coachella.
I need to talk to you about this afterwards.
Oh, they're off.
I was talking to someone about it on Saturday.
All right.
Yeah.
Watch this space. Watch this space.
We're making a plan.
Fitchella.
Yeah.
But I would love to do, like, I don't know, like bring the podcast like on a stage and like do a live podcast, and do like obviously with Alex's Pilates Reformers, or like have a kind of like elevation stand, and like have all these like things.
Yeah,
I would love to do this.
I've got the idea going.
Okay. Oh shit.
Yeah, we were talking about it.
So if you two taught each other things, then if you kind of learned things so much from her, and vice versa. Yeah. So what kind of things have you learned to do and not do?
Well,
I don't know. I think every day is a like constant growth process for both of us.
I think it is. I think the really nice thing is that we're like, we made this pact where we're like, if just be open and honest. And I'm quite like a direct person, where Izzy could be like halfway through a sentence and I'm like, no, we're not doing it. And she's like, okay, you know, and she gets me and I get her. One thing that I've learned so much from Izzy, and I will be forever thankful for that, was I never had like the belief that I would be able to throw an event or even like have the businesses that I have. I wouldn't have had that. And Izzy was always the one I would be like, no, who the hell's going to come to that? Who the fuck wants to talk to me, like listen to me talking about nutrition? There's so many women, come on, like look at your body, look at this, just do it, da da da. You know, and I would always have like maybe excuses like, oh, you know, that person's dropped out, or like, I don't even think it's worth doing it. No, just do it anyway, it'll be good. We'll get content from it, we can push it from the next one. And she's been like my biggest cheerleader and giving me that confidence that I never thought I would have. And now, like, I mean, I'm not just saying this, but a lot of women will look up to me now and be like, oh my God, you do this podcast and you do this and you do that, and oh, that's amazing, you did that. And I'm like, well, actually, and sometimes they ask me like, how did you do that, you know? And I'm like, well, someone gave me that confidence, and that someone's here, you know. That's something that I definitely.
Now you're helping me with it.
I know, and I'm like, yeah, exactly. I'm like, fucking go, girl. I know, it's so true. And that is one thing that is definitely like I've learned from Izzy and will be ever thankful for. Another thing I've learned from her is like, she could literally take like this water bottle and she'll be like, oh, well, that side's not got anything on it, so let's sell that space. And then I'm like, oh shit, that's like, I'm like, that's
like
shit,
diversifying your income into like different, like now we're selling smoothie sponsorships, and you know,
or she'll be like, oh, this cap, you know, like we could put on it that it's recyclable and that you're gonna save one tortoise if you separate it from the bottle, or I don't know, like
like making other sources of kind of seeing potential in other parts of your business that isn't just like selling the smoothies and the wraps and the, you know, like the actual products.
Izzy will be like, oh, she'll come in, like even like where I say you'll come into my business without me even knowing. She'll send me a message like, hey, just seen that you guys have that space in that wall. And I was thinking that we should put this there, like, you know.
Oh God, here we go.
I've been in the kitchen where it's, Jen, does she really need this? You know, and I'm like, oh my God, right?
Because it's taking up
no, not really. Why? What are you thinking?
You know?
And I'm like, oh God, what's she going to put in there?
Yeah, you know? It's the shelving is still there.
The shelving is still there.
It's still there.
After this, I'm going to.
It's the bane of your life. You're going to
get rid of it.
Determined. You're determined. You know
what things have like you learned in the last like 3 years of elevation?
Oh, I've learned so much. You know, it's hard to like you know, pinpoint, express it right now what I've learned, but you know, I've learned like obviously a multitude of so many different things, I think. And again, funny that you kind of said that, but I think a huge thing that you radiate is confidence. So definitely something that I've learned from you and hope to continue like learning from you.
Now she's on camera.
And we were even saying we could even do some events on that, you know, helping women become more confident on camera and like how to pose and how to.
I know she was taking a picture of me at Lobster Club. It would be great
because Lauren shows up so confidently and
it is
hard.
She's good at it, you know. I mean,
well, the funny thing was she was taking a picture of me at Lobster Club and I was like, I can't remember what it was that I said. I told her like, oh, go there because of the sun, and then I'll do this and I'll elevate this a little bit, and she was like, right, you need to do a posing workshop for people that don't know how to pose in a bikini or just pose in general.
Yeah, it would help. You've got so much knowledge that you've learned through your bikini fitness.
Well, that's true. That's true. For my bikinis. So everyone sees how polished and beautiful everything is on Instagram. What
we try.
Don't they see? What don't they see then?
I guess that each of those posts that go out, there's a lot of thought behind. So it's not just, you know, you opening your coat and saying Black Friday.
I know.
You know, it's not like that I did and just
pop out.
Like there's a lot that goes on behind each post. We've got a professional photographer. We've got, you know, people might see Lauren's businesses and say, I want that, but they might not be willing to put like, or have the budget to create that, you know. I think
that's also what you're really good at actually as well, is actually Izzy's really great at looking at expenses, and sometimes you'll be the one that's like, oh, we should get branded, you know, like pens, and I'm like, no. and then but then sometimes I'm like, oh, we should get branded, you know, like sun cream, and then she'll be like, I think we should use that cost for something else. So that's something that's really great, is like I feel like a lot of marketing people out there, not that I've worked with anyone else but yourself, but like you hear them and you meet with them, and I just feel like some of them are very like, I just want your money. And I'm just gonna post a little bit on Instagram, whereas you're very like, I mean, Izzy can be like in Costa Rica and she's like, oh, by the way, I've seen this post. We should use this we should save this for when, and she'll think of like Christmas time. And I'm like, right, okay. And that's very hard to find, is someone that's really like sees opportunities.
Yeah, you know? And I guess someone who's actually like invested and cares about your business and your business growth.
Yeah.
I think
it's a hard one.
Yeah, I think on the island, that is super important. It's super important to like build your community and show up. Like, we both grew up here, so we like, you know, have our communities already here. But I think it's super important to like act ethically as a business here.
Yeah, it's true.
Because if you don't, you'll get found out pretty quickly, and rumors will spread pretty quickly. So yeah, I think
it's so funny hearing you talking about, you know, the business and things and marketing and all that. It just brought back a memory to me. I remember once when your dad and I had the pub, and we wanted to sort of, we'd, you know, there was a big thing going on in the area where we lived, and it was, you know, business was hard. It was really hard. And it was, how can we make ours stand out? And we got a marketing girl in.
Really? Back then?
Even then.
Oh my God.
And you know, the thing is,
I know exactly. Let's go to newspapers.
I know. And but you know, it's so funny because she did the one thing that you're talking about. She didn't do this. She didn't know the business. She didn't know us. She took no time to find out who we were, what we wanted, what direction it was. She just had this. It was almost like, I've learnt this at college, and this is what you're going to get. And it was just this set format. And it was it was a big, what she did was a huge balloon display outside in the street. Right. Massive, tied onto the side of the building, and it was a bottle of champagne, which we didn't serve, and all the bubbles coming out. And that's what I mean, you know, that's not our market. That wasn't going to hit the people that were coming in, and all the bubbles coming out. And instead what happened was we got complaints from the council. We had to take it down. It cost us a bloody fortune. And in a roundabout way, you could argue, well, at least you got talked about. Everyone was talking about, did you see they had to take it down? It wasn't, did you see what they did? Or let's go there. And it was
not really what you wanted.
You know, hearing you talking about how you're almost invested in her business and she's invested in yours, and you want to both bring out the best.
I know. She's like, well, and I'm like,
I know. Well, that's what I mean. You know, you're talking about what's bringing out the best in both your businesses. And I've been on the other side of it, where somebody's come in, they've taken your money and they're not really interested.
Yeah, I think there's like a place for the bigger marketing firms, and, you know, people who do more of like a less like hands-on personalized approach. Obviously, also, I'm one person right now, so you only have a certain amount of like creative energy that you can output. So you have to be more selective, like what clients you work with. You really have to like choose a niche, stick to it, and work like within it. Because I think there's a place also for these, you know, there's some really great big marketing companies on the island, and they just do your general set social media management packages. But like, from working with a smaller like boutique one like my business, or, you know, there's lots of other ones out there too, you get that more like personalized approach, and more like really wanting the best for that like other woman business owner, you know, and wanting
I think that shows through, it shines through, that kind of thing.
Oh my God,
you know,
like, absolutely.
It's more, even being like a person that goes to the events, I feel more kind of like invested in it, you know, because I want to see the best for you. I want to see the best for Lauren, you know, the other girls that you do collabs with, you know, even, you know, Geordie doing the running and things like that.
Can see, I immediately know when Izzy's done something like on social media. I'm like, Izzy's done this.
Okay, she's got a new client, clearly.
But you know, even the other day we're at Lobster Club, and I'm like, how the hell does your mind work? Left her in the pool for like 2 minutes. I then go and join Izzy in the pool, and she's like, I think we should get those pedalo boats and brand them with Coco's Deli. And I'm like,
Portals peddler boots, because they're gorgeous white. They look so cute with like some little pink.
You don't need to sell it to me.
Maybe some posts
sold
on the
on
back.
it.
yeah, well,
If not, we can AI it up.
Do you know what? I think it's great because actually most of the people that go to Portals Beach go to Coco's
It would
Deli.
be such a cute
actually.
collab, but we'd have to speak to the government, I think, about that.
Really?
They're probably government.
There'll be a tie-in
Yeah,
with them,
they're probably
probably.
government.
Yeah, with the
And that
council.
sounds un poco complicado.
Well, you know, nothing that we can't just,
We'll go along and flutter your eyelashes.
We'll be on Portals Beach tonight with the vinyl, with our vinyl guy. Yeah, I mean,
What do you mean you can't see in the dark? Of course you can.
No. Let me hold the light. Let me
And that's another great thing. Like, I think having grown up here and like being able to speak Spanish does definitely help and helps you integrate. Like, it's also a cool mission to be helping the business owners here who don't speak Spanish like integrate into the community a bit more.
I know. That's one thing that we're super like, how many times do we talk about that? Everything in English and in Spanish,
Yeah, it's hard for us to remember sometimes, and sometimes we don't. Sometimes we mess it up and forget, But
a lot of your posts now
try.
you put on in English and Spanish.
Yeah, and the thing is, now with Instagram, I think it actually translates it.
Does it for you?
Yeah. For you. It sometimes translates it for you. So, but we always have been like, okay, remember, the issue is like a lot of our community is expats. So let's just say, it just comes to our mind. And sometimes you have these like cool sayings that it's
don't
cool
translate.
in English, Yeah, don't translate. And then we're like, if we translate it to Spanish, it's like not the same. But we do, try to like cater for both. Even in Matcha, we'll explain everything like 2 times,
And I think you can immerse yourself in the community. Like, for instance, my event, I did it for SOS Mamas, and I had the lady there, and she was great, like amazing. I got goosebumps when she was talking, and I had to translate. She was talking in Spanish, and I had to translate to everyone. And it's like, I think choosing to collaborate with, like, for instance, if we were to do the peddlers, would probably have a better chance of getting that collaboration than another marketing company that gets involved that doesn't have that Spanish kind of connection.
That's an issue.
It gives you instant like respect, I think, to be able to speak the language and actually want to contribute and give back
1,000%.
Also,
it makes it also like different because actually a girl came into Portals and she said that she'd hired a marketing girl, then realized like she didn't have many connections here and she only spoke English. And it's like, if you like, I think I can say for both of us, like believers, if you've got a business here, you've got to immerse yourself in the Spanish community as well. And that's something that Izzy does super well, is it's like, okay, make this post in English or in Spanish, or let's do, like you did your thing with SOS Mamas. It's not like...
Yeah, I think that like kind of has to come from within, like, all my best friends are Mallorquin, so it's like, if you have like a love for the... then you kind of
you're cutting your market down right away as well if you're only doing it in one language. Because we know people that have done things only in German, and it's really backfired for them. Big time backfired because they've limited. Oh no, I'm going to stick to German.
Yeah, I mean, that really like upsets me when I see a business here that only does that, because like, it's just not how you should ethically act as a business, like on the island,
Exactly.
No.
So another thing that you've like really brought to our attention on, like, I can only speak for my businesses, is reviews. So
love reviews.
Oh my God. She'll text me and be like, tell Coco's Deli to like up the Google reviews. And
I've only had X amount this month.
I know. And I'm like, okay. That is something that I'm going to say extremely few marketing managers are going to be looking at.
Yeah, I think
extremely few.
I mean, it's all around the whole round approach, isn't it? I mean, what do you do when you go to a new place? Like, how do you find, if I was, specialty coffee is my thing. Yeah. What do? You look on Google, right? Yeah. Or ask ChatGPT.
I know.
They're both pulling, you can be having a great Instagram profile, but if they can't find you on Google Maps, then...
It's very, but it's like something that also, like, I mean, Izzy's helped me from day one of A Matcha A in Coco's Deli Palma. And obviously we've learned through Coco's Deli Portals, and then we put what we learned into A Matcha A Day. Then we combined those two and put what we learned into Coco's Deli Palma. So like first thing when we knew we had the locale, and by we, Izzy actually found the Matcha A Day locale in Santa Catalina. She texted me, and I was in America, and she was like, I think we should take this to be a little coffee shop. And I was like, I'm in America, okay. And I think you weren't here either.
No, it was me that went to see the place.
Sophie.
Oh, that's right.
Went to see it first.
She
We're
saw
like,
it first,
Soph,
and then
go.
Perfect.
Go
Get the
and see it.
Mallorca in there.
Exactly.
Get the deal going.
Yeah, exactly. And then get Mama Jen in there. Is it okay?
Like,
I took it without even seeing it.
That's right. You
Crazy.
did.
Big risk.
Yeah.
Holy shit. But then the first things like we did was like, okay, can we get the Instagrams? Then on Instagram, we could only find like We Are A Matcha A Day. Then it was like, okay, get it on Google. Izzy sets it all up. Website design. She's done my websites for Coco's Deli and A Matcha A Day. Menu design. And these. Izzy's done these. Izzy's done these. Izzy's done the Matcha A Day packaging. Like anything. It's so creative. Like, stickers.
Yeah. It's fun.
Insane.
It's the possibilities are kind of endless, aren't they? So
Yeah.
as far as much of energy, like creative energy you have in your brain, it's the amount you can create, right?
So how important would you say things are like I'm only thinking about me scrolling through, Instagram, like videos are as opposed to just a photo, what?
Yeah, I think reels definitely perform better. I think there's definitely been a rise in carousels, like informative carousels are performing well, like things that you would want to share to other people, and you might send to Lauren for if it's got tips on it, or if it's like a carousel of events happening, or
that is true,
anything.
'cause we do that for if we're going on trips, right enough, we'll send stuff to one another.
But it's got to, every post has kind of got to provide value. You're gonna have a couple in there of your generic,
just a little
pictures of the chicken focaccia, but I think you've got to try and provide value through each of your posts and make people want to share it.
Yeah, so that everything counts, that you're getting something out of it.
I mean, I was thinking about this yesterday because I was shooting pictures with Amanda, and I feel like I'm 34, and I feel like Instagram is just taking a next level step where I'm like, fucking hell, like now you just can't put up a picture. No, now you've got to make it with the writing and the emojis on it, and then make a fucking carousel. Now the new thing is like putting two horizontal pictures together, and it's like, fuck it. And literally yesterday I was like, a part of me was like, I can't be fucking bothered anymore.
Retire from just Amy Lauren.
I know. I was like, I literally can't, like.
Well, it sounds like you need to take a step back, like take some time, retreat, and then go back to it, because then that's what you do. And then you go back full force. It sounds like you're like in a little bit of a
you've got to kind of reevaluate what it is you want people to see and to know. And it's like what you said at the beginning, how much of yourself do you want to give out there? Right, do I want to do this? And
I mean, I don't know by the time of this podcast is out, but have a look at my Instagram, and there will be I've done the yes but trend, which is like where you go like, yes to this as a picture of us doing the podcast, but like no to the work that goes behind
and then
it.
it's
So I did like yes to a matcha, but like no to like your hands are like all green and like the fucking matchas everywhere, and then the scales and all of this, right? Or I did like yes bikini fitness, it's me in a bikini, but like no to like the nutrition.
The 6 a.m. workouts that no one else wants to do.
To do that, it took fucking ages. And I'm like,
gotta keep up with those trends.
I know, and I was like to Amanda, I was like, so when you piece that together, because I was like, am I piecing that together? I was like, I'd be giving Eddie like Izzy like the raw edits and be like, you do that. Like,
but then you've got to look and sort of say, right, what's going to make someone memorable? And it's that, I think sometimes seeing the polished side of it is great, but seeing like the mistakes or the downsides or the blooper reels or something like that, that makes them more relatable and real. So it must be hard for you to kind of say, because some people might not want to show that, Do you ever find that's, or people like carte blanche?
What do they not want to show?
Maybe blooper reels or things going wrong. They want to just show it all polished all the time. I like personally the blooper reels.
Yeah.
The one you and I did recently, we were doing the Trendy Talk smoothie, and you were sitting together, and you said to me at the end, right, don't make it so, static, make it flow. And I was flowing, and you and I were just being us.
Yeah.
I like seeing that.
Yeah.
It's lovely seeing the polished.
Yeah.
But I like seeing what goes on behind it.
Yeah. I think it's like you've got to identify how you want to show up first things, and you're like, again, in that like initial consultation, it's like, how do you want to show up online? And some people don't want to do trends, and that's cool as well. If they just want their brand to look like more luxury, obviously if you're trying to build a luxury brand, you don't really want to have bloopers in there, because everything has to look perfect because that's what you're selling.
It's true. It's one thing actually.
Welcome to A Matcha A in Santa Catalina. They specialize in ceremonial Japanese matcha and specialty coffee. Their matcha shaded for the longest period of time, creating that incredible color and flavor. And their coffee comes fresh from the local roasters here in Mallorca. Quality, wellness, and community all in one cup.
That Izzy always goes back to and has taught me is at the start of, remember like A Matcha A, you made like is it called a brand board?
Yeah.
A vision board.
Like brand guidelines kind of thing.
Oh,
yeah, where it's like, this is your font, this is your colours, stick to this.
Right.
And then obviously I already had Coco's, and she was like, I think we should make one for Coco's, and we actually redid the whole logo. We've redone a lot of things and like rebanded. And that's one thing that it's quite funny, because sometimes someone will come to me like, oh, you should do that, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, and then I'm like, no, actually I shouldn't do that, because that's not
on brand.
The brand,
or if we have another freelancer helping, it's like, make sure you stick to these, and if they don't, it's like, gotta stick to them.
I've got like a live. We're gonna problem solve something live right now.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, because Amanda's just asked me a question.
On the spot.
So I will insert in here the image that I'm showing Izzy.
Okay.
And this video I filmed yesterday. So it's like the girl grip trend.
Oh yeah. I saw that. I like it.
And Amanda's asking me, do I want the same writing? So it says like managing. This is for Coco's Deli. Do we want like managing a business, filming bits, running on caffeine, trying to look cute, or do we just want girl grip, or like Coco's Deli girl grip?
I would say Coco's Deli girl grip, because there's quite a lot going on that. That could be like the hook in the caption, something like that.
True.
Yeah,
I'll tell her
it
that.
looks like quite a lot of writing. Like you can hardly see that in the background of that video, kind of.
Yeah,
thing.
We've done
you
it.
Want people to be able to find it on the explore page, and they can,
Yes. Yeah. I did it with I think we had a smoothie with sunglasses.
Nice.
This girl was like
cutesy.
Yeah. I had Bianca and Gisela.
Bianca?
Oh, she's so sweet. They're
both of
really
them.
Sweet,
Yeah, it was really nice.
She's
Definitely
lovely.
recommend as models for any future things.
They're gorge and just the sweetest. Yeah.
Oh my god! Like
actually, I went to school with her.
That's right.
Bianca.
With Bianca.
Well,
That's
she was a couple of years younger than me. I'm 29.
Yeah.
So she's, I don't know.
Do you know that I know her since she was?
We've known her since she was like 4 or 5 years old.
Oh, she's so gorgeous.
She was my neighbour.
Isn't she
was our
beautiful?
neighbour.
I know. Her mum is like absolutely stunning.
She's beautiful.
Goals. So
she's always been like that.
Yeah.
And she's always smiling.
Yeah.
Even
she's
as
one
a
of the
little
most beautiful
tot.
people. Like, yeah.
One thing that you texted me about last night, and I said to you tomorrow. Right. So you don't know what this is though, Mum.
Right. Okay. I'm waiting for it, because there's always something.
I've got this issue. Okay. And when I'm in Coco's portals, in all my businesses, I try to look at it as an outsider. But especially in Coco's portals, we've got table service, we've got like the bigger kitchen, blah, blah. And one of the issues is when someone is sat down on a table outside, they then think they're doing us a favor by going inside and just going, oh, and can you just add on this? An issue with that is we're dealing with to-go orders, making the orders for outside, and the girls are trying to like make the orders and get outside to clear tables, to attend to customers. But if everyone always keeps coming to us, they don't leave the bloody bar. So nothing gets done outside. So I was thinking, creating something we can put on where I have the cutlery that says like take a seat,
Take a chill pill.
and kind of like put like not rules, but like what they should do. Because then what happens is you come in with 2 friends and you want 3 smoothies to go. You're standing at the bar. Jennifer comes in. She wants a table for here. She thinks that maybe you're waiting for a table also. So before you know it, the inside is full. I'm busy making matchas and and it builds up. And it's like, how do I just sit the fuck?
I hate to say it, but I would probably do the same thing if I was in a place. But I'd probably wait a couple of minutes first. Then if no one came, then I would be like, I want to make, I need to get this order in so it comes, so.
I'm thinking about putting something.
Is it
also in the entrance that says like, take a seat.
But is it that is it because they're not getting out there quick enough to be able to?
Because we keep getting asked stuff at the bar.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's a case of saying to them, it's saying to the people, table service only.
Yeah.
But yeah. If it's table service only,
I think it depends what you're going to put on your cutlery pot. See, to be honest, and I'm saying this as a client that I've done it as well. I go into a place blind, don't see it, see it, and unless you almost need to have a button to press and just have an announcement. Table service only,
Or do
sit in your arse.
Or do you change the whole system and make it that there is no table service? You order everything at the bar. That's what a lot of places are doing, and it is a lot easier. That you've not got the girls like running around trying to take an order. Like you order here at the till, it gets printed out, and then you take your seat at the table, kind of thing. Like that is also.
It would be interesting to test run that to see what it would be like.
I think it would be easier. I think there's a reason why a lot of people are doing it as well.
Yeah,
I'm already done that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Coming soon to Coco's Deli.
Thanks, Izzy. You can't sit in your arses anymore. You gotta get up.
You're working for us. Well, remember we've been in a place and we had to write the order down ourselves.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking
now,
God.
come on, remember?
That's what we'll do.
The 3 of us were there, and I said, "Are you kidding me?"
Shit, that's true. We went to a restaurant in Pagera, and all of a sudden we got handed this pen and paper in the menu, and you had to write down your order. It was bizarre.
I've never seen that before. I must admit, it's quite novel.
Oh my God. Right, tighty.
It's okay. So what's the best thing about working together?
You go.
I would say the results.
Ooh, I was going to say the creativity.
Yeah.
That allows you to
She's so creative. It's like
I think everyone's really creative in their own way. Like everybody is creative. Everyone's got that in them. But you might be creative. Like a chef might be creative at cooking. Yeah. You might be creative at. Everybody's got their thing that they're.
I see what you're saying.
In.
Yeah. Because I was going to say no, because I think there's people that could just sit in life and not do anything and not think about anything.
But I think some people lack confidence. By the way, I need to give this to you. Because
oh yeah, definitely.
Sorry, but I am giving this to you because this is definitely it is so on brand. I'm like, why am I this was not planned either.
I have to get some vinyl.
I need to create some Stanleys.
Elevation.
I know.
Elevation Stanleys.
I know. Get rid of Stanley.
But I think some people are so like lost. Like for example, that meeting that we had the other day with those guys, they wanted to be cool. They're like, we want what you want. We want like what you provide, but we just want to make you feel like shitty while doing it. But they just like want this because they don't know how. And a lot of people are like, oh, I love your social media. I want that. I don't know where to start though.
You know, to hire someone.
Exactly.
Or they need to get someone in-house in a team and pay them well enough that they feel like they actually want to contribute towards the business.
Yeah.
Because a lot of, obviously the salaries here aren't that great. And a lot of people if you hire someone in-house, a lot of people are like not, you have to create a team that feels valued and then they want to give value back, right? Yeah. So I think that's also like
so that they're part of it, that they want the brand to grow and everything because they benefit from it as well. Yeah, that's exactly.
And it's like that can be done through like giving more like flexibility to work at home or paying higher salaries or there's loads of ways to make your employees happy, right?
Yeah. Well, you would hope so.
But I think having happy people working for you and having them both happy with the deal, that's where you get good output.
No, I like that.
So that's a good thing. So what's the most frustrating thing about working together then? Or is there anything?
To be honest,
is it the 6 a.m. messages or the 11:30 p.m. messages? I don't know.
You're right.
I honestly couldn't say, like, there's nothing that actually Izzy does that I'm like, that really fucking pisses me off. There's actually nothing.
It's more than
and it's probably the other way around, which you're like, fuck.
I also, we've been working together for quite a while now, so you kind of understand someone, and you kind of like create this almost like sisterhood bond where you're like, even if she does, I'm like, message me at 6 a.m. Like that's like her thing, you know. That's that's not me. That's just her thing. That's just her being her.
Sometimes I'm like, put me in archive. And
it's up to me to then set those boundaries to, you know.
Exactly.
So I think,
but I
you
think
kind of
actually,
understand each other really well after that long.
I think the most frustrating thing was when you were in Costa Rica.
Yeah,
that was hard.
Difference.
Distance relationship.
The time
harder than your long distance relationship.
I know, it was fucking hard because it was. I think it was like 10 p.m. here was like your like working time.
Yeah.
So I would be like, I'm just gonna fucking stay up because I've got her attention. Yeah. Fuck it, I'm just staying up.
Yeah,
you know,
the time difference is frustrating. But that's another thing. That's another reason why I created the business, because Lauren was trying to get me on full time to just work for her.
I know.
But I like, for me, the like value is freedom, because I want to be able to create a life where you know, if I want to go to Costa Rica for a month, I can, and you know, like fly back and forth, and you know, just have like a life of.
But even the flexibilities of doing other collaborations with other people and things like that, you know, if you're only working with one client, you're kind of you're cutting your
Well, don't be talking her out of it.
No, but it's
but the good thing is,
if you're working for one person,
the thing about it is, what I'm thinking is if Izzy's working for other clients, other, you know, collaborations, other companies and things like that, she's getting almost ideas from them as well that she can take and bring to you. And you know, and it's vice versa, you know, there'll be things that you've done with Lauren that you'll take to other, you know, clients, I'm sure. You know, and
or
things
like,
that have worked, and
like,
but
or you know, or even things that you've done together that haven't worked, and some client says, oh, I'd like to do, and you can say, well, actually that doesn't work.
Because it's, you know, done it.
And just the like freedom to build your business how you want to build it and stuff. It's like,
I thought of another thing that we've done.
All right.
Fit club, ice bathroom.
Oh yeah,
as well. That's right. So you did.
I was like just thinking about collabs. Oh my god, that was one.
That one was
as well. That one was a long one. But yeah, still there.
Did you do it in winter as well? Didn't plan it out well.
No. The opening was like in April time. There's a lot of like events where Izzy was like, yeah, we'll plan this, we'll do this. And I was like, you're going to be there for it. And she was like, no, I'm away in Costa Rica. And I was like, oh no.
Sorry.
I was like, oh no. Here we go.
Oh my god, that's too funny.
So I've got a question for you. Coffee or matcha?
Sorry. I'm definitely a coffee girl in the morning. And like you've made me into a bit of a matcha snob now. So
that's the problem, Lauren.
It's bad. Like if I go anywhere, that's the matcha I'm looking at. If I'm like just trying to decide whether to have a matcha or not, then I'm looking at like what matcha they use, and it's kind of hard in Palma. I found a couple of places around. I live in the center around where I live now that do not use, you know, that.
Yeah, because some
that
matches,
standard brand.
Obviously, like Izzy's been a huge part of the matcha testing because, like, that's what we did. We've tested. I think we've tested so many matchas. When we got our first trials from Japan, that was when I first realized, and I think you also, that you can get ceremonial matcha, but there's so many grades of it, because we were like, what the hell, and I was going to do the cheeky thing and go for a bit of a lower grade. And Izzy was the one I was like, no, this is you. This is something that's representing you. You need to go for the best. And I'm actually so glad that we did it, because thanks to that, we're in amazing places. Like we did the Four Seasons event. We've got Lobster Club. We're in Mandarin Oriental. There's so many more like luxurious places that we're in. And I'm so thankful for that.
I mean, it's harder because not everybody values matcha the same way that like they wouldn't be able to tell. Obviously, we've done so much research, so I will like not order a matcha in a place that has a shit brand of matcha because
you don't even know what you're drinking.
And you're not going to get like, I drink matcha also for the caffeine here.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get like anything from that. I'm just like, no.
Yeah, so I think we've learned a lot.
Yeah.
But one thing also I was thinking, how far have we came and more in our images from the first bag of matcha until the
Matcha
final
blend by Just Amy Lauren.
I know. And it was in the black bags.
Yeah, with the sticker
right.
with
So
the pink and the green.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I had to fucking bag it all up myself.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember having the...
And on Amazon.
Mom, can you help bag...
And we got the sealer.
I have got the sealer as well.
Yeah.
The sealer. Then we went on to...
So much sexier now with the tins.
Yeah, now we went on to the beige bags. Because I think the black bags, I don't know what happened
Not
to
sexy.
them. Yeah, I think...
Not sexy enough.
And they were a
Us.
pain in the neck as well. If you get any matcha on it, you had to clean them and
true,
everything. That
true.
was what it was,
Yeah,
you know.
true.
It's like,
We did a Christmas matcha as well, so we
We did. A little chai.
Yeah, and now we're on to the master matcha, and actually
The
new ones arrived today. Yes, very exciting.
so what's your funniest story that's happened together on anything that you've done?
Oh, funniest story.
I think like probably like when we order something and then oh my god, those fucking t-shirts.
Oh, that was a bit of a one.
All
wasn't
right,
it?
okay, let's hear it.
That was
Maybe,
mine.
Let's hear it.
That was
skimping out on where we order anything from ever again.
I don't know why we wanted to start we wanted to start a t-shirts for a matcha day.
Yeah.
And we wanted ones that said, but first I need a matcha, very original. And I don't know, I had found, because here in Mallorca, it's very hard to find somebody that you can get low quantity t-shirts with at a good price.
And the reason why we actually went with this guy is because we wanted we didn't want a label in the back. That was why we went with him.
That was it.
Yeah.
Right. Correct.
Because we didn't want, Gildan or these generic
or like
Fruit of the Loom.
Fruits of the
Oh,
Loom.
yeah,
back
Fruits
of
of
your
the Loom.
t-shirt.
Yeah.
We wanted a matcha a day.
That's right. So
Right,
I
got you.
found a guy, can't even remember his name. I think I've actually blocked him because he would not stop sending me messages.
I've blocked him too. He sent me a message, like the last message the other day. I was like, I
that's
can't do
not
it.
good.
No, because we ended up ordering these t-shirts from Pakistan.
Yes.
Which was a great
idea at the time.
Yeah, and we saved quite a lot, I think, on the price compared to what we would have ordered here.
Yes.
But we wanted them. Why he said they ended up, the yellow ones. That's them. They weren't supposed to be yellow.
They were not meant to be yellow.
They ended up being a gorgeous color of yellow. I do love the yellow.
I'm not sure about that.
But they weren't on brand.
No. So we ended up I actually think I gave most of them away. And do you know where
I've got a couple.
No, but you know what I think I gave them away to because I had so many. Do you remember that disaster that happened in Valencia?
Yes.
We ended up sending them there.
Nice.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Everyone in Valencia, I'll still have those
I
t-shirts.
know, but first I
And
need
then
a
you
match.
cut some of them as well. which
I
is
cut
cute.
some of them because
yes, that's right.
because
So
they were
you
too
did.
tight. I
Yeah.
was like, just cut them.
Yeah, make them.
That's
best
probably,
tops.
yeah, I think it's probably things that we've ordered and then when they come, you're like, right, that's not what we expected,
That's
you know,
not
or like
the
the size or the
size.
quality. But we've learned and now we know.
Oh,
you
we
know.
should got a funny story.
Yeah,
to
but we don't
tell
have
out
too
of
many ridiculous
No.
stories that
Yeah.
happened.
Too
really.
many. No,
We've been quite lucky, I think.
yeah, not too many disasters. There's been disasters of it'd be do you know how much that person charged us for this? And it's like, what?
Yeah.
You know, that.
Yeah.
Get the quotes first, guys.
Yes, get the quotes first. And also one thing that you've helped me with is she also brands scooters and values the scooters. Yeah.
That's cute.
My
Very
Matcha
cute.
Day and Coco's Deli scooter.
Of course, that was you.
Wrapped and vinyl.
Which we seen in Dubai, that idea.
Yeah.
And I said it to Izzy and I was like, do you know what we need to do?
Like, okay, let's do it.
That was a midnight send.
Yes. What would,
Literally.
who would be your dream client?
Dream client, that's like a big question. But I think I would say more rather than client, I think client, I would say I'm wanting nice people.
Yeah.
You know, that's dream that all my clients are just nice and understanding and, you know, like cooperative.
Yeah.
I think that is my dream client. Then I think the dreams come in more with like the people I could collaborate with, like the event spaces and like, you know,
fucking Hailey Bieber Road.
I wasn't even thinking that big. I was thinking
Kylie
more
Cosmetics.
like Hotel Corazon, like, you know, hosting events in places like that I really like value and like, you know, really think are really cool brands.
Yeah.
And then also expanding like into more of an international kind of thing. I'm wanting to bring more like brand collaborations. So the way I can see Elevation moving a little bit is if a brand from the UK wants to come over and do an experience here.
Oh yeah.
You know, being their man on the ground here, woman on the ground here, who puts it all together and, you know, makes all the collaborations. And, you know, because of my network, I can really help like put all that together.
Yeah.
Scout out the location. You know, if you've got influencers involved, I can probably get you it free or a huge discount.
Wow.
So yeah, I kind of, that's the business model moving forward, keeping the marketing agency side going, but also expanding more into the brand collaborations and working with international brands to help them.
So see, being based in Mallorca, is that a good sort of base for you to branch out, you know, to work in Europe? And you're mentioning the UK there. I'm thinking about Brexit there. That sort
like
of thing.
My mum and dad moved here when I was 6. So for me, it's always been Mallorca. Like I've been away a lot and we've got a house in Costa Rica and I enjoy spending time there. But it always was going to be Mallorca because I'm really close to my friends and my family's all here. I never want to leave. So I want to build the business like around my life, right? So
but Mallorca's a great place for this.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, it is.
Do you know who wants to do that and who's recently just done it? Do you know Jill from Be Body? She's recently just went to, I think it's Marbella, and she's doing a lot of activations there. And I think she wants to do Mallorca next. So
she should get in contact with her. Yeah.
Get in touch.
Yeah. I'm helping Hannah a little bit with the launch here. So.
Yeah.
Oh my god, right.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. But we want to get our hands on Icy Bear. She actually texted me last night.
So she's got some.
Really?
Yep. But order it here.
How easy was it for her to get it from the UK?
Super easy.
Was it?
Super easy. Got here in a couple of days.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, because we thought there was going to be tax and blah, blah, blah.
No, so you can, I think it depends, don't quote me on this, but I think it depends what like courier you use. You don't get, you know, like, is it DHL handles all that? So then what you pay, you know,
Well, I've seen she's got a lip gloss that looks like the Dior one. Really want to get my hands on that. And I would love to do a collab with her with A Matcha.
Yeah, I'm sure she'd be keen.
Get on that. Can't have to watch
You're sitting there, get on it, you know.
I know.
But first we've got a quick fire round.
Yeah, right, go on.
Okay.
I've already asked some.
Right. Biggest business lesson.
Biggest business lesson. I think learning how to charge is a huge thing for any woman who's starting a business. And like seeing your value and like having the confidence to up your prices as you become more knowledgeable and you know expand your business. Learning how to charge, I think, is been a huge lesson for me.
Oh, good. Favorite event that you've done, that you've worked on?
I would probably say the Women Who Mean Business event because it was really cool to bring all those different like female entrepreneurs together.
I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah.
When is the next one? Do we know?
Midsummer.
Okay.
Midsummer. Right. I'm still like location scouting. Yeah, it's gonna be hot. It'll be an evening thing, I think.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring in fitness and networking.
I'll be there for you.
Yeah. I hate
Worst
the word networking,
business
but you know what I mean?
decision.
For me? Oh fucking hell. I think there's been like a few that I'm like, oh god. I mean, to be honest, at the start of Coco's Deli Palma, I was thinking, fuck, like you've really done it this time, Lauren. But after like, it's been tough. Like it's been fucking tough. It is not easy. And so many tears to probably both of you. So many like, why did I do this, and da da da, and the frustration. But finally I'm seeing a light at the tunnel. And the other day I was kind of laughing to myself because Coco's Deli was busier than A Matcha A Day, and I was like finally,
told you it was the time of year.
I was like, finally. I mean, there was stuff, but I was like, even like talking to my husband, I was like, what the hell am I going to do with that space? And I'll just shut it down, turn it into my office. We've even talked about doing an elevation office. I was like, let's just shut it down. This is like, what was I thinking? But
that was dead winter, and this winter was a particularly slow winter here on the island.
This year.
Everybody was saying
it was a tough one for everybody.
It was not the winter to be opening up a business, that's for sure. But I'm finally seeing the light at the end of that tunnel. It's became like with a lot of hard work, and you know, thanks to Izzy as well, also pushing things and making flyers and putting it. And also yesterday when I drove into Santa Catalina for the first time, I actually seen a woman with a Coco's Deli bag, and I just was like, that feeling. I have a lot with A Matcha A Day, because you see a lot of people with A Matcha A Day cup. And sometimes I am known for putting down the window and being like, where did you get your matcha? Is it good? And then they go, yeah, it's really good. Like it's just over there. And I'll be like, all right, thanks, bye. And I'm just checking in.
That was Amy Lauren, I saw her.
Yeah, I know. Then that day, like yesterday, when I see that woman with that Coco's Deli bag, you just go, oh my God, like that is why I'm doing it, you know? But I think there's some little mistakes. There's not a huge, I think one of the biggest mistakes in business is trying to like run and like please your employees too much. So if they have an idea, and I used to be like, yeah, I'll do it. Yep. Because I think that'll keep them happy, and I don't want them to think that I'm not listening to them. But sometimes it's building the confidence to be like, that's a nice idea, but I've already tried it, and the reason why it didn't work was this. And then they're like, all right, okay. And you're like, instead, you know, I would say being confident in your business is super important. So yeah.
What was your best business decision?
A Matcha A Day.
Having your mum work for you.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, did I say
No, a Matcha A Day.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, having mum there, of course, is a big help. It has advantages and disadvantages.
Yeah, but no one's going to care like your mum.
Yeah, no, that. But sometimes it's like, I said something to her the other day, I can't remember what it was, and I was like, we need to make sure this. And then she was like, yeah, but, and I'm like, just fucking say yes.
It's like me working with Alex.
Just fucking agree and just move on. And then the other day, I got called into the kitchen. They were like, you need to tell Jennifer to stop ordering so much avocado. And I was like, why do I? I was like, you do it. I was like, why do I have to do it? And they're like,
it's a new one. Haven't heard that one yet.
Yeah, you haven't heard it yet. You're going to get told when you go back to work on Friday, I think. And I was like,
I don't think it's a bad one. You can always freeze avocado.
I know.
It was frozen avocado. She ordered too much of. See?
It keeps. It's frozen. What's the big deal?
Well, the big deal will be space.
Space. Okay.
So that's it. So mum sometimes just doesn't go, right, got it. She'll go, yeah, but, and it's like, just fucking.
There's always a reason.
That's right.
Best
I'll go the other way and not order any.
Yeah, see what happens.
Best
no
business decision
for you guys.
A Matcha A Day.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that we can thank to Izzy, because I wouldn't have done it.
No, it is.
I wouldn't have done it. I would have been like, I wouldn't have even thought. So that was the best business thing, A Matcha A Day.
Well,
I think for me, you're right. It is that. What I find amazing about it is how little work you kind of need to do on your socials, because so many people take pictures and, you know, you then repost it or whatever. And it's like,
I think at the start, we didn't, well, actually, one of the things that I've actually got in my notes, and I actually wrote it down, I highlighted here, the best Instagram post I think we ever did was the opening of A Matcha A Day, when I'm holding that newspaper and you designed that newspaper. I still have that newspaper in A Matcha A Day. I'm a bit of a freak where I'm like a bit superstitious about things. Yeah. So there was a Buddha that was in Coco's Deli Portals from like day one.
From Coco.
Yeah, from Coco. And I was like, I can't remove everything that's been in this deli because it was so successful before. I don't want to remove everything. And one thing that I haven't removed out of A Matcha A day is that newspaper.
Oh, cute.
I've still got that.
Yeah.
And then one thing I got given by Patrick from Joy Bar, that was another collab we did.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Was he gave me a monkey.
That's
It's
right.
gold and white.
Aww.
And he brought it to A Matcha A day and he said, I've had this in my business for years. I want you to have it.
Oh bless, what a sweetheart.
Yes, I've kept that monkey in A Matcha A day, and when now the monkey has moved to Coco's Deli Palma, because I was like, if it worked in A Matcha A day, it's gonna work in Coco's Deli
there
Palma.
you go.
And here it is.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like selling these little monkeys next.
I know.
Oh, that'll be the next thing she'll be on.
Ooh, maybe we should.
Pink monkeys.
Pink monkeys will all have badges and freaking caps
Yeah.
and hair baubles and
Best
scrunchies.
Instagram post that Elevation and I've done has been that newspaper in the opening of A Matcha A day.
And then everyone started doing those newspapers.
I know.
We were like,
And it's
How
been
many
copied.
people
like-
did do it? Mm-hmm.
I was like, fucking bastards.
And I'll take it as a compliment.
Yeah,
No, that's what I-
inspiration.
that's
What
what
a
I said.
huge compliment
No, that's
that
what they
is that
said.
somebody's seen it and thought that's a great idea, you know?
Yeah.
So what advice, Izzy, would you give to someone that's starting a business?
I guess it depends what stage they're at in the business, like if it's just at the idea or where it is. But I think the most successful businesses are the ones where the person who is running the business hugely aligns with what they are trying to create.
That's a huge one.
So they like live that lifestyle. And like I had a meeting yesterday at this gym in Palma with the Grit and Glory, and the girl is so passionate about what she's trying to do and like what her mission
I want
is
to look her up.
that it's like how can this not work? Because you are so like, it's not like I want to do this business because I want to make money. It's like I want this business to work because I really want women to achieve XYZ. So I think one of the most important thing is to make sure that you as a business person align with that idea and align with the business and are like passionate about it.
Yeah.
And if it's not something that you value, it might not
I
work.
mean, it's like Lauren with her,
Yeah.
with Coco's and everything like that, and then by extension to the matcha.
Yeah, it's
she does
yeah.
live and breathe it, and she does eat the food there, and
Yeah.
she does drink the matcha, and she does care about,
Yeah.
what it does and everything.
And we know like how hard it is, like when you're busy to try and stay healthy. Like it's so easy to just like, especially here, like nip in for a bocadillo. Like I'm a classic nip in for a bocadillo, and to have an alternative to that and have something that's healthier. Like I'll probably go to Coco's for lunch today.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
Oh, I'm
where can
definitely
I
getting
go?
a pesto fucking chicken wrap.
Yeah,
after
I'm
this.
craving a pesto chicken wrap. Haven't had one for a while. But
Ask for extra avocado. I hear they've got a lot.
There you go. Oh, actually, that might be my new thing. Pesto chicken wrap with extra avocado.
I can't eat avocado.
We get
but-
that quite a lot as an
yeah.
order.
You can.
You can, okay, you know what?
So this Grit and Glory gym, yeah, you need to get on that Instagram.
Yeah, bless.
Bless her. But
We're on it.
where is it? It's like, I mean, there's
It's
actually
in the center of Palma.
yeah, I know. There's a good post where it shows where it is. But yeah, oh my god,
She's amazing.
The best,
She's
the best is yet to come for you,
Yeah.
darling, because you're gonna
She's
get your
amazing.
hands
She's
right on that.
super passionate. Really cool.
Is she British?
Irish.
All right.
All
Okay.
right.
Is that why it's
Nice.
green?
No, she's just kind of gone for like this like terracotta-y olive kind
Oh
of
yeah, okay.
energy.
Mediterranean
Yes.
vibe. Yes.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give to somebody that's like what you did? You changed from one career to the next. How would you?
I guess
What would
like
you say?
believe in yourself, and you have to like take that leap of faith at some point. I think it is really it's great to start a business when you have the security of still having a job, because it's not like you don't have the pressure as much as the like if you bring pressure into the equation as well, especially if it's a creative industry, creatives don't do well like under financial pressure really. So I think actually getting started is one thing, believing that you can do it, and then eventually when you are at a place where you can financially support yourself,
Surround yourself with the people that
go full time.
well, also like how many fucking times have I been saying to you, like, do it, you know, like, just do it, you know?
Yeah.
And surrounding yourself with people that push you, It's like, there's sometimes times it's like, I'll call her and be like, oh, I'm feeling down about this, like, I'm not sure about that, and blah, blah. And then there's time that she calls me and it's like reverse role, and I'm like, no, fucking do this. Like, you're worth so much more than that, you know?
Yeah.
That's kind of, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's a wee bit like that Rafa Nadal documentary that you and I watched, and the team that he's got around him.
Yeah.
And at one point I thought, you've got a hell of a lot of people, but when you break down what each person brings to the
equation, and that's what,
you know,
makes
it's
them
like,
so successful. Yeah.
but that's why he was so successful.
Yeah.
You know? And as you say, it's people
your
also
team, man.
believing in you as well, you know.
And asking for that help when you need it as well. Like, I've just recently started working with Karis, who does tapping.
Right.
So she does. It's like
it's like a nervous system.
It's a nervous
tapping.
system like reset, and she's kind of coming in as like a bit of a business coach for me to help me get rid of any blocks that I've got to be able to, you know, get to kind of where I want to be. So that so far I've only done 2 sessions, but today's one ended in tears in the best kind of way.
All right, okay.
You know, releasing things, and like,
that's what I was going to ask. Is that what
getting
it does?
the help where you, I think, like, and the help and the support that you know, investing in yourself in that sense.
Your team's important. Like, if that's what helps you, like, you're gonna have that in your team.
And not being scared to invest in yourself in that sense as well.
I mean, it's having that confidence as well, isn't it? You know.
Future for Elevation, what we're gonna see, what we're looking out for.
Future for Elevation, I just want to keep building. I want to keep building the agency part, and I want to expand into more of these event collaborations, helping these international brands get themselves like set up on the island with their brand activations and their influencers, and I have the vision board. I just need to figure out pricing strategies, figure out the whole.
Maybe you should be taking the pedalo boats in Portals Beach. Elevation.
There you go.
Elevation marketing.
No, because it's a direct sale for you. For me, it's, you know, I gotta.
Yeah, true. And you're dealing with, like,
it's not my. Yeah. I don't think and that's being selective on your collaborations as well.
There you go.
No.
Yeah.
So if there was one piece of advice that you would give yourself, if you're looking back, sort of say, that's the one piece of advice I would have given myself, what would it be?
Like, to my younger self, I would probably say that you'll figure it all out, and just have patience with yourself. Trust in, like, divine timing is like something I try and, like, live by and bring in. You know, probably that. You trust in divine timing, it'll happen. You'll find all the different elements.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Everything happens for a reason.
Oh my God, yes. And it all started, guys, with some roses.
God bless the roses.
That went on behind the roses.
And everything that went on behind. I know, so nice. Thank you so much for coming on.
Honestly, this has been such fun. Really
I know,
good.
it's been so nice. We should do more eps like this. Well, maybe we can do, like, a live podcast at your next event.
Oh, that'd be
the event can be going on. We can bring different people on. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
I know.
Stay tuned. Event.
Everything. I know. Well, of course, I'm going to link down below everything about Izzy and Elevation, and we'll try and put in the podcast as well. If you're on YouTube and you can see it, then we'll put in visuals, like, from things that were started and everything that we're talking about. So thank you so much for joining.
Thank you for having me. It's been really fun.
And guys, remember to subscribe. It obviously really helps us. It really helps support people like Izzy as well. She does our thumbnail. She does everything like that. And we'll just stay trendy. And
absolutely.
See you in the next one, guys. Take care. Adios. Ciao. Cute. And you were wanting to stop and start.